Good evening, West Shore Community College Board of Trustees, President Ward, special guests, and our online viewers. My name is Ted Malt, and I serve as Professor of Music Studies and Director of Performing Arts at West Shore Community College. And welcome to the opening of the WSCC Video Broadcast Studio. Just for you at home that may be watching, we are giving our studio guests an inside look at a live broadcast. You may hear directions from the producer and director done intentionally to give our guests an example of how this studio runs. In the summer of 2020, after the release of the pandemic-driven WSCC Living Room series, our online series, our production manager Adam Knuchin and I had an informal conversation reflecting on that challenging year. Like others during the pandemic, our performing arts team immediately pivoted, forced to quickly learn new tricks and tools for online education, programming, and marketing with encouraging success. A new online music theory class was developed. Enhanced video messaging was created to reach out to our program membership, as well as the release of the 2022 Living Room series. Just days after our conversation, Adam told me about the Radiant Church in Ludington and their robust online video content. After a quick phone call, we set up a visit to the Radiant Church. Jerry Tice, lead pastor of the Radiant Church, and his production assistant, Chad Nelson, were very gracious and spent several hours with us showing us a video broadcast system custom designed for high-level production using current technology as well as extreme ease of use. The system at Radiant Church was very appealing to our team as our program structure and staffing were quite similar. As the pandemic raged on into 2021, we continued growing relationships with the Radiant Church, asking them to consider working with WSCC in developing a space of our own. It was then our team decided to bring in more areas of the college into the mix, including WSCC administration, academics, IT, and marketing to discuss what we would need to make this proposed space useful for multiple stakeholders. We met many times during 2020 and 2021, and again continued through 21 and 22. After getting the basic blueprint and the needs agreed upon, the WSCC Performing Arts team tested this system during the 2021 Holiday Rock Spectacular held at the Radiant Church. The show ultimately was a huge success and proved to all stakeholders that this was just not a theory or a concept, it was a proven option. The capabilities of this system were found to be extremely powerful and professional. After the positive results of the holiday performance, it was agreed that this system and the physical layout proposed met the needs of WSCC. From there, we drafted a plan that took months, identifying all the technological components, the wiring, the layout. It was that plan we brought to you, President Ward, and the Board of Trustees for approval. So here we are today, standing in this beautiful facility. In a moment, I will invite Jerry Tice to give you a quick tour of the components, but before that, I will identify the areas of the studio and what these areas can be used for. Studio B, it's where I'm standing in right now, and it's what we named this area. This area will serve as a more intimate setting for recording and broadcasting video content. This area, as you can see, is equipped with full lighting, multiple backdrops, including a full green screen, and a green screen floor, which can be rolled out when needed. The studio can be used for recording online class orientations, small academic presentations, interviews, newscasts, commercials, special messages, visual art presentations, small trainings and how-to videos, and musical performances, such as a Tiny Desk series. Our video broadcast studio, which is our main room, and this is the room where you're sitting in right now. From this room, WSCC will have the capabilities of broadcasting video content such as our many ceremonies that we just produced. Video content could be broadcasted live or recorded, as well as remotely on and off campus. Events such as presentations, esports, guest lectures, meetings, seminars, performing arts, and marketing advertisement are just some of the examples of the areas that will benefit. Our academic video and capture editing room, which are behind those curtains, and this room is called Studio A. It will be completed at the end of June, and this room will be equipped for faculty use in enhancing online video content, lectures, and presentations. This room will be equipped with controlled lighting, soundproofing, backdrop, exceptional audio capture, or miking. and editing software including Camtasia and Adobe Premiere for advanced users. Once faculty have captured their presentations, there will be additional space against this far wall with video editing stations so Studio A can be released to the next user. That will all be done in June. And finally, Center Stage Theater. Center Stage Theater has been outfitted with a new audio booth with audio digitally networked at 96K with full multi-track recording. Additionally, we added 3 new PTZ pan-tilt-zoom remote-controlled cameras, a new pedestal camera, and 2 wireless remote cameras. All in all, at this point, we have been shooting 7 cameras for the last week's ceremonies and 1 or 2 roaming cameras for post-ceremony interviews. You can all go to WSCC Facebook page and click on either of the commencement ceremonies to see all of this in action. And finally, Center Stage Theater was equipped with 2 confidence monitors and a short throw 4K projector. Now, I would like to send this over to Jerry Tice and give a quick walkthrough on the basic functions of what you see in this room. Jerry, take it away.
I know that most of us will not remember all of the technology and the nerdy things I talk about, so I'll try to keep it brief. When you walk in this room, obviously this is the main centerpiece. This is the eye-catching part of the entire broadcast. And what we see here on all these different televisions are called multi-viewers. This allows the production team to be able to see not only the inputs, all the cameras and different sources that are coming in, but also the outputs, where things are going, projectors, televisions, other places throughout the campus. These are all customizable. We have clocks built in so that everyone can stay synced up and on the same page. Communication and unity is important in production environments like this. Over here at this computer station, we call this our master control. As simple as this might look, this really is the brains of the operation. From this one station, we are able to launch all of our recording units, which means we are able to not only record the main program that we're sending live to the internet, but we also are able to multi-track all of the other cameras for post-production later on. Additionally here, this is how we can program the video switcher. This runs our intercom system, which I'll highlight in a moment, and it has all of the controls needed for us when we go live, where it goes, and the quality to which we send it. We have everything here at the master control. What this does, among many things, is it remote controls our production and processing room. In fact, we see it here on the screen. It is room 118 down the hallway, and this controls all of the things that I just mentioned. This is the nervous system. It's where all the cables go to and allows the system to run smoothly. Heading over here, we have what we call, it's our Pro Presenter station, but it's how we do and play back all of our media. Pictures, graphics, videos, countdown clocks, whatever it might be. We have Craig running this right now, and he is able to launch many different things, including right now. He's going to put up a lower third. A lower third is an animation that goes over top. He'll go and throw mine up, or Ted's, and it's almost always about Ted. So we have that there. And not only that, are we able to design and create video and graphics right within this, but also on this computer, we are able to control all of the lighting that is in this studio. In fact, you see he's able to change different presets all the way around the room. We see LED lights above, on the walls, underneath. In fact, I can say this, your lighting director here at West Shore Community College is phenomenal. And all of the team here truly know what it means to be radiant. They have captured what it means to shine bright in the midst of darkness and to have a lot of color and vibrancy. And so I appreciate that about them. You'll see that here in a little bit. Coming over here to the director's station, Christian is on the controls. He has the ability to pull up any camera from both within Studio B, also in the Center Stage Theater, and he's able to use this in a way where he can tell the camera operators what to do, what kind of shots he's looking for. Really, if you will, think of a blank canvas. He is able to paint all over that with the different shots and things that he has available to him. So his constant communication is unbelievably important. And while, yes, you see a PC next to him. I'm so delighted to say that over the course of this project, I have converted all of your IT people over to Mac only. And so they have celebrated that, and that's where we're at now. So you'll see some big changes coming up in the budget, I assume. No, I'm just kidding. They'll never switch. Over here, we have control of our remote cameras as well as some of our other cameras. We are able to, as Ted mentioned, PTZ, pan, tilt, zoom. Just like he's doing right now, he's able to control the cameras right in Center Stage Theater. He's able to zoom in and control the exposure settings, the white balance, everything that would make this look right or wrong, he's able to control that. This next station is the NDI station. NDI, in this increasingly IT world, we are able to take what's called NDI, which is video and audio over network, and send it anywhere and to anywhere and from anywhere throughout this entire building and even outside of this facility. In fact, in a moment, we're going to demonstrate that where it is not in this building, but it's going to be over in the campus center. Ted will be over there in a moment. This will allow us to send video all over the place and in simple ways. In fact, what they're using over there right now to see Ted is just an iPhone on a little handheld rig, and it's got a wireless microphone attached to it. And so as simple as something like this or as advanced as something like this, we are able to send video anywhere that we want. Additionally, we also have intercoms that we can send anywhere that we want. This is a big feature. This is a groundbreaking thing, at least for this area, that we are able to talk and hear from every single position just using available iOS or Android devices, computers, tablets, whatever it might be. If you have cell phone service, if you have Wi-Fi, it is completely covered, and we are able to stay connected wherever we go. All throughout this system, we have wireless video cameras, we have handheld cameras, remote control cameras. We are able to do many different things that are far beyond even what you've experienced up to this point. I know many of you have been watching the live stream and you have been seeing the different features as we have been doing the graduations, but this system has a lot more power under the hood. And so I look forward over the next few years to seeing what you creatively do as you unpack all the neat little nuances and features that are there. That said, before we go any further, I want to go ahead and bring up Adam, who is in the broadcast audio room. Adam is able to mix a separate audio feed just for the broadcast. He makes everything sound great. That room is actually located directly behind you. And he's in his own little world in there, building his own little kingdom. And he loves when people come in halfway through the production and just talk with him. And so if you would do that, I would encourage you to go ahead and take a look at Adam hanging out over there. Let me just say something personally before I hand it over to Ted. This has been a very interesting, in a good way, project for us, for Chad and myself. We were a little bit concerned on the front end, like what does it look like to partner with a community college? We're from a church, how does this work? And I'm pleasantly surprised and thankful for what it has meant for all of us to be able to work with your team. Honestly, to be able to grab all of these different professionals and bring them into one environment and say, let's get one major thing accomplished, and to see it actually flesh out has been, honestly, a dream. And I'm walking away from this encouraged. We ourselves are spending even more money at our place because we see some of the neat things that you guys did with this. And so I have been so thankful to work with every single one of the guys and ladies here, and I would do it over again because it's been nothing but a pleasure. That said, it always takes one person to lead. And that person in this situation is Ted. It takes a village to run the whole thing. It takes a lot of people that were passionate about this. But Ted, from day one, has been the driver of this vision. And I just want to say, Ted, from me to you, thank you for allowing me to go on this journey with you. It has been a pleasure of mine and of Chad's. And we are so thankful to know you, not just as a colleague, but as a friend and as someone that we get to work with, hopefully, for years to come. So thank you so much. With that, I'd like to go ahead and actually send it over to Ted for the remainder of this production.
Hi, everybody. I'm coming to you live from the Shaner Campus Center, all the way across to the next building. So we have great remote capabilities, as you can see. And this was a great thing because I was able to interview graduates coming right out of graduation. So We're really excited to have this. So a project of this level takes many hands. Our entire staff has worked countless hours on this project. Their passion and perseverance were key ingredients to make this studio reality. I would like to thank the following groups and individuals who had a key role in funding and the building of this studio. I'd like to thank you, the WSCC Board of Trustees, President Scott Ward, all in attendance at our studio right now, Connie Bax, our Chief Financial Officer, Darby Johnson, our Dean of Arts and Sciences, Tammy Stadler, our Administrative Assistant of the Dean of Arts and Sciences, Crystal Young, our Executive Director of College Relations, our entire IT department. Check this out. Approximately 8 miles of cable was run for this studio. Thank you to the IT department, Christian Bateson, Craig Peterson, Duran Navarro, Terry Johnson, and Tom Alway. Our performing arts team, including our student interns, Adam Knudsen, Amanda Colleen, David Swanson, Joshua Meisenheimer, Wesley Stream, Josh McGann, and Riley Premer. Our entire maintenance staff, Mike Moore and Drew McVicker, have been there since day one, and the rest of those guys who checked in endless boxes for the past 2 years. Our partners, the Radiant Church of Ludington, Pastor Jerry Tice and Chad Nelson. You guys are truly inspirational, and we are all so proud to call you our friends and colleagues. I want to finally thank all the individuals that stepped up to work in the studio the past 3 weeks to produce 7 events. You know who you are. We couldn't have done it without you, so thank you. We'll be starting a video production group, which will meet throughout the summer into the next academic year. We'll have an exciting schedule of events, which will be produced for the 2023-2024 academic year. If you are interested in learning any part of this studio, please contact the college and we will get you involved. Again, a huge thanks to all of you for investing in the future of West Shore Community College. So, from the Shaner Campus Center on the beautiful campus of West Shore Community College, this is Ted Malt signing off and saying thank you, happy summer, and thanks for tuning in. Good night.